Hello, YouTube. About 6 minutes late, had some technical difficulties, so still trying to patch those up actually as we speak. Hopefully everyone can hear me. Let's see. Obviously, I'm new, so it's going to take me a couple minutes. Bear with me until I can get this set up all the way where I'm at. Hold on, 7 stacks here. Just giving a review. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to get this party kicking off here. About 15 minutes. I'm not real sure how we're going to do this. Hey, NoCo Silver, thanks for showing up, man. Man of your word, aren't you? So first broadcast issue. I was not able to use the camera that I wanted to film this bad boy. So I am slowly working on that. Yes, this is the first ever broadcast ever done. So I appreciate you stopping in. Plan is we're going to just trudge through it, make all the mistakes that we can make, hopefully get into some of these coins, do some giveaways. Yeah, I've got some awesome stuff here. And I plan to give a lot of it away if we can meet certain things, but yeah, first broadcast, there's going to be some issues. Trust me. I'm still working through some of the kinks. But yeah, basically, all I'm going to try to figure out how to do is figure out the best way that I can open up these rolls so that everybody can see. Unfortunately, my webcam is affixed to my monitor. Yeah, on the 20th, I threw out all that promo, and I think I'd be a little bit more prepared right now. But so, NoCo, tell me a little bit about what you particularly, you're looking for. You guy that likes to hunt through silver rolls, bank rolls, stuff like that. You like going to your local coin shop. You buy stuff online. Or are you just here for the free swag? Let's see. So I got a question for you, NoCo, if you don't mind helping out. When I switch my camera, or not my camera, when I switch to this screen, do you see the broadcast, or are you seeing what I'm seeing as far as analytics? Awesome. Let's see. So a little bit of a delay here. So when I switch cameras, like right now, are you just seeing me or are you seeing other screens that I'm looking at when I hop back and forth? That's kind of what I was getting at. Okay, well, no code, today might be your lucky day. No code today. Can you hear me just fine? I'm hoping you can hear me just fine. I had some issues with the sound earlier, but it looks like good. Let's see, Noco. I am right now. I'm trying to work on adding. And I don't think it's going to let me. Working on adding a tag. There's tags, but I have here, Noco. How many silver quarters have you found so far, or do you have all 5 of the Washington quarters right now? You're in the drones. I don't know where my drone went. It was sitting behind me. Just a cheap little. I guess it's a racing drone. I don't know. I got it out the first day and crashed it. So, Winoko, hopefully the goal here is if I can get to. I'm going to change it up a little bit. The 5th is releasing next week. Yeah, so far I've got. I pulled the. I don't know if you can see that. Let's see. Oh, my camera's. I'm not used to this. So, again, I thought I was going to be using my my cell phone for the recording. That would have made things a lot easier. So, as far as W quarters, right here I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 of the American memorials, a lull, war in the Pacific. I was pretty fortunate early on when the memorials first came out. I got a box from the bank, sent 5 of them off for grading. Highest grade I got on one was a 67. Lowest grade was like a 62. The 63 is here slabbed up from NGC. Was contemplating giving that away for the 67 was a huge shock. So when NGC, I sent 5 off. I think I got one graded 67, 66, 2 65s, 63, I believe. I forget. It was a while ago. But before they actually shipped the coins back to me, they sent me a link to show me the pictures, and that's when I found out what I was going to be receiving. So yeah, I was pretty stoked about that. My goal is to have NGC slabbed 65 or better of all 5 with the W quarters. Let's see. But yeah, so where are we at? Let's see. So my goal is whether or not we give any of those W quarters away today. Yeah, if you would have done a shout out, absolutely. I'll take any and all the help I can get. And I'll give you a little insight into what got all this started. Right here. So this guy, Midwest Coin Hunter, I stumbled upon his stream one day and ended up just kind of watching it for a few hours, and I ended up donating, getting a little bit of stuff back, and I kind of got the bug ever since. That was probably 6 months ago, and then just recently I decided Mickey Rob's Banks kind of helped me out on some stuff. In one of the streams, he was a moderator, and he sent me some stuff, and then I started watching his stream, and I was just like, damn, like, I want to be able to do that. I want to be able to, give stuff away to people that are helping me out. I am from Ohio. Whereabouts are you from? Let's see. I forget where I'm from. Southwest Ohio. If you are Denver, okay then. So I actually just joined the coin community unofficially in April. April was the first time that I bought any silver, and then I think I bought my first piece on eBay just kind of on a whim. And then later on in April, I went to my local coin shop, and it was a wrap. I was hooked. Started collecting anything and everything, and now I've got way too much and no plan. But and then I'll watch somebody like Silver Dragon. She's got almost like a monster block of American Silver Eagles, and that puts my 7 or 8 to shame. So, but yeah, I got into coin roll hunting here, and it's been awesome. I got pretty lucky with that American Memorial box, and then I actually even found a W quarter 3 weeks ago. I got it as change out of the vending machine at my work, so I was pretty stoked about that. See, you got the metal detector first and then went into coins. I'm flipping it the other way. I'm looking at one of those, what is that metal detector? I guess it's a pretty entry-level metal detector. The Garrett 3 or 300, I think it is. I was looking at one of those, $253, maybe $350. I think it was like a starter kit or something like that. But I feel like I could get really hooked on that too. Metal detecting, that just seems badass. Sorry for cussing, but what kind of metal detector do you have, or do you recommend? Let's see. Let me try to figure out how this. So my goal is, I'm not really. I love Costco. You got the best stuff in the world. So I'm not real sure how this is going to work out. Obviously, with the donations, it's easier to do the giveaways. I mean, honestly, if we don't really get any donations, that's fine. I'm not actually expecting any. We can do some giveaways, maybe based on likes or based on how many people are in the chat. If we can get up to 10, I think 10 is a good round number. you know, we can do a little giveaway. I think that's more than reasonable. And then if it grows or if people join us, then we can just kind of stay fluid and see what happens. So my thinking is 9:30 Eastern Standard Time, 9:45. If we're not getting too much, I may break into this box here and just kind of start going through it. Maybe that'll spur some people to donate. Otherwise, you know, my big thing right now is just trying to figure out how I'm going to get it on camera. I don't know about you, but when I'm watching somebody coin hunt, I like to actually see them opening up the coins, kind of like that downward image. I'm not real sure how I'm going to do that with my webcam with YouTube not letting me use my cell phone as a camera. Yeah, you got to see the hands. The only other option is maybe if it would let me use my tablet, but I bet they consider that to be a mobile device as well. It may not actually work out all that well. Let's see. So, big old box of $50 unopened. How do we want to try to get this in the picture? How do we want to get this in the picture? Oh, we stopped the stream? Did that just cut off? Or has it been going the whole time? Looks like it's saying it was going the whole time. Thank God. I thought I just made a big mistake. One thing I'm going to do while I got you on here, awesome. My beautiful, amazing sister-in-law set me up with a new image, or not a new image, a new logo. So the goal is, hopefully, we can get that logo up. There is a place pretty close to me where I can print out a bunch of stickers, and then we can start sending out stickers. I think that would be pretty awesome. Be a little bit more legit. So without further ado, let me try to figure out how to set this up for a camera so that we can see the hands. Yeah, I really was into the sports collectibles many years ago, baseball cards and such, and then the baseball card hobby never really took off. But obviously, bobbleheads, die-cast, 1975 Red Sting is my favorite. Yeah, pretty much anything sports related. This year, this past February, I got to take my dad to spring training out in Arizona for the first time ever. That was sick. It was amazing. We had a really good time, and I got souvenirs. The big thing that I like getting now are just like home run balls and foul balls. I've got one from Wrigley Field, PNC Park. Obviously, spring training, we got some balls out there, so that was pretty sick. All right. Without breaking my monitor, trying to see how I can. I do suppose I'll probably tilt this down It's not going to be as good as I would like it, but we may end up having to do that. So that is going to be our contingency plan right there. Unless I can figure out a better way to get this whole apparatus shifted. Yeah, I pretty much just stuck to baseball. I do have somewhere stashed away like a Shaquille O'Neal rookie card. It's like a Fleer, I think 93 or something like that, but I really think it's worth that much. But it's Shaquille O'Neal. I mean, he's going in the Hall of Fame, and I just figured it'd be one of those cards that'd be kind of cool to look at in 30 years. So, I do have a few Justin Verlander rookie cards that are going to definitely be passed down to my kids for sure. Let's see. All right, we are going to so if it's okay with you, I think I may just tilt the camera down and then just start opening up rolls and kind of go from there. And I think that yeah, he kind of had a slump there under the end of his reign with the Tigers. Let's see. Turn my phone down. Get all that racket. That is eBay. Okay, so without further ado, let's try to figure out how I can safely get a picture or get these $500 worth of half dollars on this camera. Really disappointed again. I was really hoping that they were going to let me use my camera for the stream, but I guess not. So we will improvise. All right. Bear with me. So with the delay, it's going to take a little bit. Well. Question is, how does one prop this up? This sucks. Why couldn't I? It's the only bad thing about having one of those all-in-one computers is that it does not make for easy maneuvering. That might be a little too close for comfort down there. While we're working on the camera, let's see. I thought I was going to be able to prop it up with that, but I don't think I'm going to be able to. Okay. Hey, I appreciate that. I mean, obviously, with this being the first stream and me being a novice and not super technical savvy, just a guy trying to, do some coin roll hunting, it's not going as great as I thought, but then again, it's not going as bad as it could. So we'll make this work one way or another. So give me 2 minutes and I will I'm gonna figure this out. So we'll put that there. And then all right. I'm gonna move the camera up this way a little bit. All right. I'm gonna grab something. I'll be right back. All right. What I'm looking for. I need one of those little on-screen things. Say, be right back. Don't change the channel. I promise we will be going through some coins here pretty soon. Maybe. Hey, Connor, how was that first stream of yours? Well, not exactly how I would like. Also, what are you going to do? I may end up titling this, How Not to Start Off Your YouTube Channel with a Live Stream. Maybe it'd be better just to start off with a start off with a little recording, do your own thing, edit it so you can edit out all this. Maybe the live stream was a bit, what's the word I'm looking for? The live stream may have been a bit much, but you know what? The heck with it. We're going to make this work. Well, thank you for the like. Actually, I just got one box this time because I got to wake up with my kids in the morning for school. So I wasn't going to try to be up till like 2 a.m. But hell, it might take us till 2 a.m. just to get through this first box. So I think if I can get the monitor to stay right here, we may have ourselves some coin roll hunting. Start. Let me move my keyboard over here. Just move something heavy enough. Chop this up and then we should be. Let me go grab that real quick and I shall be right back. All right. Small delays. We will be with you shortly. We will be hunting some quarters. I'm glad you got your own channel. That way, I don't feel like quite such an idiot. sure hope there's not like some new person that's watching right now and they're like, what in the hell is this coin roll hunting all about? Like, trust me, if you're here, your first ever coin roll hunting, this might not be the best one to watch for the first time. Go over to NoCo Silver's site, check him out, and drop a like and subscribe to him. But I can guarantee you we're going to get this and we're going to have fun. And if that is stable, we may just end up going with, hope not as stable as I thought. All right, one more heavy thing and then we should be good to go. And I think I got just, I hunted a box of quarters today. And I think I still have, here, let's, we're going to do this. Son of a gun. I'll tell you what, adversity never stopped the best of us. What's a little adversity among friends? Hot. Okay. How's that looking? Not the greatest setup, but it's what we got. And I think we can start looking through some quarters. What do you say about that? Check one thing real quick. And then, all right, so 838. Appreciate the like for sure. All right, how's that set up? I think that's the best we can do, but I think if I can open them over here, we might be able to rock and roll with that. What do you think about that? Yeah. Dude, the Bengals, I don't even know that I can watch them anymore. I mean, it's just so sad. It is just sad to watch them. You know what I'm saying? So, but geographical reasons, not too many other people I can root for. I mean, we got the Colts, but I don't know. I just think we need a new owner, but let's see. We're going to crack these things open. Let me get my handy dandy little tool. Let's see. So, Noka, you are going to witness the opening, the christening of this box on my first ever YouTube stream. And we will we'll see if fortune is going to find us today. So, that, okay, there we go. All right. So do you usually check for enders and all that good stuff? Huh. They're wrapped. No, oh, brinks. Okay. That's not silver, but that's really nice uncirculated. Sometimes I have trouble identifying the silver enders, but we'll go through these. I think it's better to go through them and see any enders or just get right into it. It does kind of look starch, but it's brinks. And pretty sure the bank that I ordered from doesn't like order search boxes. Hey, new Marshall in town. Where the box was sealed, I got it, but no. Let's do this. Let's get right into it and see. There is that old, guys will search it and then throw that little mark on it right there. Maybe that is good for the first stream ever, instead of doing donations and stuff like that. Because I don't think I've ever gotten one like this. Usually both ends are sealed up like that. So let me go find my, I need a discard pan, and then we'll be ready to rock and roll. Here. We'll throw the used ones in the box. So that being said, what are you guys thinking about as far as, think we're going to find any silver in here? Just even though the box doesn't look all that great, still got some potential out there, even if it is a 40%er. We'll take what we can get. So let's do this. Who do we have in the stream right now? This is telling me 4. But one of those is either my wife or my sister-in-law. So let's do this. NOCO and New Marshall in town. I will go through first, 25 rolls. Oh yeah, I'm definitely going to check. I'll go through the first 25 rolls. And if you guys are we'll do this. First 25 rolls. If I first piece of silver that I find, I'll go ahead and send it to you, NOCO Silver. And if I find a second piece of silver in this top 25, then it's all you, New Marshall in town. Just for being here, supporting me, and not making fun of me too much for all the little mistakes that have been going on. But so now you guys got some reason to cheer for silver. So here we go. All right. First opening of that garbage can. All right. So the other thing about this room is the lighting is pretty poor. Pretty poor. Let's see. You guys aren't really able to. 85p. Let's see, 71. 83, 71. Bicentennial. 71, 90 with the circle of death. Bicentennials. So New Marshall in town, where in the States do you hail from? do think so. Monday, tomorrow morning, when the bank opens back up and we send these back, I think I'm going to order them from a different bank, just in case. 98 with some scuff marks. So what was the year for NIFCs? It was 2002 and above, not intended for circulation. I think that was it. Check something real quick. Can't tell if that's an S or not. And my microscope has been blocked by the new position of the camera. And I think my 3-year-old stole my loop. Oh, here it is. Nope. All right. For some reason, I thought there was an S on that. Okay. Sorry about that. No delay. It's not really all that shiny or proof-like, but I don't know. I'm one to take the time to double check, then you'd be sorry. So, 87, 2002, and newer. Mississippi. All right, then. Here we go. I'd be really pissed off if I have to go back to the bank and tell them that the box that they gave me was circulated. But I got a feeling maybe it's just that first stream optimism, but I got a feeling we're going to find some silver today. Just a hunch. Hopefully. Come on, silver is right. It'd be nice. Just a little something for the crowd. So have either one of you guys ever found that 1987, at least in circulation? Because I think, with the exception of some of the proofs and the newer guys, that's one of the ones that I'm missing. Found a few of them. Oh, your luck's a lot better than mine is. Not wondering if I did get one of them circulated or already searched boxes. Be pretty pissed off if I do though, but I don't know why Brinks would wrap it up in their wrappers if they did. Oh, it'd be really interesting to see what the process is when they get, like when I send these back to the bank and they send them off to whomever they send them off. Do they go through them? Do they put them in a machine and re-roll them? That's what I thought they did, is just put them in a machine and re-roll them. But could be wrong. Just a lot of these have marks on them, and I just don't have a good feeling about that. So there's a 2001 P. I'll check that against my book later. Not sure if you guys are picking up those black markers or not, but again, the lighting down here is pretty poor. I just got this one overhead light up there, and it can definitely cast some weird shadows. Let's see. Hey, come on, let's get some silver. Get some silver for the guys here supporting and putting up with all the shenanigans that have happened so far. So I didn't see as many markers in that one, so it might be a mix of search and unsearch. Then spend a lot of my $50 coins on small purchases. Yeah, I do that too when I search $2 bills. I'll go to the bank and I'll get a stack of $2 bills and then pull out what I like. And if I don't like it, then I'll just go spend it. Gets a lot of people's attention around the neighborhood when you pay for something in all $2 bills. See, now we're back to one of those rolls that's got a lot of marks on it. So some of them have a ton of marks on them. Some of them don't have any. Again, I don't like it, but one thing that I've learned about watching other guys' channels is like just staying optimistic, and you never know what is going to come out of that next roll. So, well, now Midwest Coin Hunter does it when he just trickles them in his hand and you can catch everything that he needs to catch. I've not got that adept at it. No kidding. Starnote $2 bill. I think I found one last time I went and got some $2 bills. Found one star note, but most of the time I get star notes, it's usually a blue. Wonder if we're going to do the red, white, and blue thing, huh? Let's see if we can just set it right there. Showing up a little bit. See if, I think this is how I'm going to tell if we got a complete searched halves, because I'm sure we'll find the other two if we do. Funky about that. 83. See, and that's what I didn't really think too much about it till you said something with the ends kind of being open like that, but I wouldn't think that, because usually, I'll show you here, when I rewrap these, this is what I'll wrap them in. So I've got that version of the $10 halves and then that version of the $10 halves. So I'm not real sure how they ended up in rolls that are labeled Brinks. But the last Brinks box I got, I found two 40%ers. I don't think if I found anything in the second 25. I remember finding two 40%ers right off the bat. Brinks has been good. I really haven't seen too many Loomis boxes around here for $50. But I usually kind of do the quarters mostly. But I'm digging the $50. Just might try a different bank. Went to PNC Bank today. Well, yesterday to pick these up. Might try my local U.S. bank. Bigger national bank, so I figure maybe they'll have better selection, maybe pull from a different company or get it straight from the mint. So I think next week we'll give that a whirl, depending on what day of the week I do it. I think I'm available next Sunday, but never seen this. Did you leave any silver? Oh, see, this might be Silver Marshall's box. Hopefully you'll have some silver or overlooked some. This 88 throw me off every time I gotta do a double. Now there's a nice toned one. I like that, 77. That's one of those that Midwest Coin Hunter would set it aside. I'm gonna check it against the ones I got in my book. See what we got. Oh. Now let me ask you this, guys, because you guys kind of seem to know a little bit more about this. I don't have my U.S. coin book with me, but refresh my memory. When I find a Kennedy proof coin, where is that mint mark? Is it still the same place right below his neck? Is it offset under his chin more? Do you guys even remember? Let's see. So we got 2008. Looks like a Denver mint. Not in the best of shape. Thanks, Marshall, for leaving that one in there. See, and again, this is one of those ones that doesn't have all those black marks on them, the magic marker stripes. So, but yeah, I always get caught up with the proofs. Just trying to remember all the dang mint marks and everything on them. The only reason I'm kind of sensitive to it is because I found a quarter proof and it did not shine. You would expect a quarter proof too, but just happened to catch a glimpse of the mint mark. It was off a little bit. So now I try to pay a little bit more special attention to it, but I just don't remember quite if they move the mint mark on the proofs or if they keep them in the same position on the coin. Let's see. The edges are looking better, I'll tell you that much. I don't know what else we're going to find, but see some of these. Let's see, 2000. Man, these are in great shape. Too bad they're not silver yet. Want to get our lucky blue one right there. Check something real quick. All right, let's see Jesus. Excuse me. That coin was rough. Like Bobby Brown got a hold of it there for a second. All right, here we go. Here we go. So found one proof you have. Well, I've not found a proof yet. The not intended for circulation, 40% and 90%. It's about it. I've actually never found a Franklin or a Walking of Liberty. That would be nice though to have that. Some people just, I don't know what it is. Sometimes you watch their stream and they'll just find 6, 7 in a box. I gotta figure out what bank they're going to and start an account. I'm kind of hoping for kind of going silver or 87. 87 would be nice. But I would take a silver right now, just to show you guys my appreciation for your time and attention and patience with the channel and getting off the ground like we did today. Kind of reminded me of the Wright brothers in their first flight. Kind of hit and miss there for a while. Last box had 21 not intended for circulation, 1 proof, 1 40%, 1 Benji, and 1 Walker. Ooh. Kind of Mississippi, you guys are doing it right. You need to set up an account at that bank. I would say though that I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing, but where I live, there is a big coin community. Not necessarily YouTube, definitely not as generous as the YouTube coin community, but I can almost guarantee you that our banks get picked through almost on a regular basis. So I may have to just find that one lucky bank that doesn't just ship it off the Brinks, they recycle it and send it back. Find that bank that's going to either order it from Washington or from a more regional spot. I'm not sure if you guys have any insight into how that works or not, or if that's even possible, but there's another nice toned one. I don't know if you guys can pick that up or not. Again, I'll check that against the one on my book and see. feeling a 68 coming up. What about you, Noko? Feel like a 68 coming up? Yeah, Marshall, that's a heck of a find, man. Do you record when you go through them, or you just kind of do it for the fun of it and then stop in places like this? So here's another one. It's got a lot of black marks on it, so it kind of seems hit or miss on the marks rolls. Good thing I'm not using this this box to start my collection, because so many damn years scratched up all of the coins in that roll. There's some pretty nice ones in there too. Just for fun. Yeah, that's just, I mean, you're not gonna find a better way to spend an evening, possibly make or find something really cool and unique. I think it's a very underestimated hobby, and I'm sorry that it took me this long to find it, but now that I have found it, I'm kind of digging it. Again, I mean, I just started this back in April. Kind of hit a midlife crisis, and everything ended up well when I got myself a new hobby. An interesting. See that? There's a almost like a halo tone around his head. And a little toning on the back. I'm not sure if you can see that, but again, I'm not used to using this camera either, so. Well, whoever had it before did not think that it was pluck worthy, but found sometimes the best part of this is seeing stuff other people overlook or just don't see. I found a silver quarter in a roll 2 days ago. And then 2 weeks ago, I found a Wisconsin 2004D Wisconsin quarter with the low leaf on it. So you can screen your quarters all you want, but you gotta pay attention to find something like that. Come on, 68, 64. See what we got down here. It's promising. I don't see any marks on anything. One not intended for circulation so far. Wonder. Let's go ahead and improve upon that. An 82 with the ring of death around it. Keep wanting to hear that unmistakable clang of silver. Haven't found it yet. 3 more in this top 25. Nice 91. Let me check that against my book. So when I was first putting my book together, all those 90s, I was not finding very good quality ones. So I was just throwing anything in there just to fill the spots. So every once in a while, when I find a decent one, I'll throw it in there. It's not painted, but it definitely looks like that 72 was dug up from the ground. You still see some of the dirt on the back of that. '86 and a 97. That'll play tricks on your brain. Thanks, New Marshall. Appreciate you stopping by and supporting. I will be doing this more. Maybe some live stream, maybe just some pre-recorded stuff, but appreciate it. Subscribe, and I will I'll definitely remember your name for sure, Mississippi. Not really sure why you would do all that, but mark them up the best you can, I guess. Let's see. Nice Marshall to stop by. Definitely have to check in with that guy. Has been much appreciated. All right, Nerko, I need some strong vibes from you. We gotta get some silver out of these. Let's see. I'm gonna start with this guy. Not yet. Nothing yet, but I'm gonna stay optimistic. We got halfway through the box. We're officially halfway through the $250 in. Or no, yeah, $250 in. Honestly, best thing we got to call for it right now is one NIFC and a couple of nice toners. But let's be honest, that's not why we ordered the box. Nice 80s, 88, 89. How about we pull a nice 87 out of here? All right. Put my fancy blue quarter, or put my fancy blue half back up there, and got to make sure that we get ourselves. I feel like it is coming too, man. I can't remember the last time I got a box of $50 and came up snake bite. I think I've always found something silver-wise in every box that I've got. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure when it comes to halves that I always pulled something up. Check that against my 96. D. I don't know if I had the 96D in there or not. So when you go through, do you pull out the nice ones and put them in an album, or are you just kind of like going for the silver and moving on? Ring of Death. Ring of Death. I don't know. I wish half dollars would get used more. I just like the weight and the feel of them. Kind of the same thing with the Eisenhower dollars. Went to the bank. Oh, what was it? A week or two ago? Asked for anything interesting. She pulled up 25 of the the bicentennial uncirculated. So I went ahead and told her I would take those 25 and just set them aside. I like the heavier coins with some heft. Just actually feel like you got some money in your pocket. It would be interesting to track one of these coins, though. Put a little camera on it, see where it goes after it goes to the bank. Yeah, again, I mean, I'm not really sure that much of us are withdrawing this much for just looking for NIFCs, but you know, you're right. If it's in decently circulated condition, I'll hang on to it. I just don't have the space or the desire to stash all that stuff. I want to stack up some silver, and yeah, I mean, it's kind of the point, right? Silver stacking. I see too many channels out there that are not intended for circulation stacking. Just doesn't have the same ring to it. Doesn't have the same ring to it. Definitely what I've learned from April, or since I've been doing this in April. Is that Dusty? Yeah, just a powdered 72. Got me thinking there for a little while, but I think that one's silver. Hopefully Marshall left behind a little bit something more than just that NIFC. Could be wrong. Maybe maybe on some of those bicentennials when they put the I have a 64 half-dollar coin ring. Is now making me 1921 Morgan coin ring. No kidding. I've seen the YouTube videos for that, and they're pretty sick. I got to be honest with you. Like, you got a buddy of yours, or just somebody that's close to you that you know that? That'd be pretty awesome. I think. Do they What's the markup on that? What do they usually charge? I know. Who is it? Silver Dragons now. There was a while there you could send him however many ounces you wanted him to melt down. Cost you like 2 or 3 American Silver Eagles. What's it cost for him to make you one of those rings? 64 half-dollar ring. That would be pretty badass ring, to be honest with you. Yeah, I've got. Let me see, NOCO. Let me make sure that I'm subscribed to your channel. If I'm not, that's going to happen right now. And I recommend anybody that's watching this now or in the future, more than likely not watching it right now, but if you're watching it in the future, go to NOCO Silver's channel and subscribe. I wonder if I can search for. Well, let me subscribe to you while I'm in the middle of the stream. Let me try it this way real quick. NOCO, do you a little favor. Well, you're doing me a favor, so I don't really think that. Again, this is just. Okay, so I'm seeing 2 NOCO Silvers. One with a quarter. It's got 3 subscribers in 1 video. Or I'm assuming you're the 355 subscribers with 68 videos. Is that right? I haven't got on the Instagram yet. So what I'm going to do, NOCO Silver. Went ahead and subscribe to that one. Hit the bell. 355 subscribers, right? Looks like there's a. You got 2 channels there, do you? Kind of like maybe you did what I did and you started one and kind of switched the focus at the last minute and started a new channel. $3.55. Yep, I believe I just subscribed to your channel. Awesome. I would definitely go look at that video when this stream is over. So how long have you been doing the videos on YouTube? Yeah, you might want to change it up just a little bit. You know, for the half dozen people that come to watch this stream and they hear me say go subscribe to your channel, I'll make sure that they subscribe to the right one. Not that your other channel wasn't impressive, but coin videos since June. All right. Yeah, I'm definitely going to check that out afterward. I think my dad gave me this. So it's the 21 Morgan, but they made it into a paper clip. I thought that was pretty cool. He gave me that actually when I told him that I was first starting to get into coins. So that's one of those family things that I'll be sure to hang on to. Do you ever go through like currency, like go to the bank and get ones, or you yeah, money holder? Do you ever go through like the singles or the fives or anything like that for looking for star notes or anything like that? Yeah, Morgan's. I have definitely dug the Morgans. Thank you. I've acquired some nicer Morgans. No CCs or anything like that, but just don't trust Morgans. I don't know. Don't trust them from an investment point of view. Let me say that. I feel like with the Morgans, however often, they're just going to keep finding new stashes of them like they do with that New York hoard. It's a weird, not a big deal, but it's kind of a minorly broad stroke by like 1%. A real fat rim and then damn near no rim on the other side. Hey, Ryan Smallwood, thank you for showing up. We don't have any giveaways yet. First giveaway was going to be with 10 likes. We are more than halfway through, though. I don't know that target's going to be reached tonight, but we will be doing something at the end of the stream. And I do think that, let me check. I think that we're going to put that link. I think the link should be already, or the description. Let's see. Yeah. Yeah, everybody is selling them. And, you know, you can look for the cartwheel and all that, but they just don't seem to have a consistent grading against them all either. And then you got like, I don't know, just Yep, people seem to be flush with them. I think my local coin guy, I think he only buys them at 15 bucks a piece unless they're, 67 or higher, damn near. Seems like. Oh no, I think I got the 1878 with the 7-tail feathers, I think it is. It's the least expensive of the two, whichever one it is, but still a nice coin, still definite oddity that I think will hold its value over time. Yeah, Morgan's they just seem flush with the market. It just seems like once the price of them starts to go up a little bit, a whole new horde of them comes out that has never been found before. I don't really, I didn't start collecting silver because I was one of those doomsday preppers that thought that, that the fiat was going to go worthless and all burn up, and I didn't get into silver for that reason. I think I got into silver more just because of the nostalgia and the, I could go into shop, pay 25, 50 bucks and walk out with something from, 1865, where else are you going to do that without coin? And actually still have, it close to original condition. That's what got me hooked about the coin. So I think that's the coin bug that originally bit me. And then I got into all the different types of mints, and then I got into like the silver bars and the silver rounds. I ended up putting together a mercury dime set. Just seemed like a good hobby to have that wasn't going to get me arrested. It's good, clean, wholesome fun. My sons love it. My daughter loves it. I've got some bigger coins over there that are, just novelty coins, but they'll pick up the little loop or the little magnifying glass and look through them and identify the numbers and the letters on them. It's pretty cool, something that you get to share with the family and, hopefully pass it on to them in 30, 40 years. Finally received my Spider-Man 1-ounce silver coin. Funny you bring that coin up. I was just showing that coin to my 3-year-old. This one, is this one you're talking about? That maple leaf. It's got that nice. I don't know, just something about that just pops. I like it. Shiny is nice. I like shiny. Pay extra for shiny sometimes, but shiny's good. So Morgan, Ryan, whereabouts are you from, sir? Welcome to the channel, by the way. Had a little bit of a slow start getting off the ground, but we were able to overcome. Got the other one. Okay. Yeah, I like a lot of those designs that they put out. But I just think that the Canadian maple leaf, it's got too many variations on it, you know? They've got all those little privy marks, and then they've got, you know, the cougar or this series or that series. And I think it's the what? NIUE, that little island that mints coins through the Canadian or whatever mint they use. Maybe it's the Perth mint, but some of those are cool. But it's the markup, it's like I want to pay $150 for 1 ounce of silver, or 2 ounces of silver. You know, maybe if I won the lottery, those would be some nice sets to do, but. Just can't fathom that right now. Are there any coins or sets that you two are fond of and actually pay a little bit more just because it's that particular set or coin or mint or year? Okay, the Tuvalu, yeah. Trying to think if I have the Tuvalu Spider-Man. I think I sold it on eBay, actually. It's the one where he's like doing the web, like swinging on his web. It's a nice coin. Probably should have hung on to that coin, but got an offer I could not refuse. I think I've got the Darth Vader one in there too, but it's not in the best shape that I would prefer it to be in. Plus, I think the Star Wars trend's kind of come and gone. It's a nice shine to it, but all in all, just 50 cents. All right, guys. We're down to 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 rolls. 9 rolls to find some silver. So Ryan, give you a little update. So far, we've not found any silver. One not intended for circulation, and there's some toned or some other coins that I was gonna check against my book, but not real happy with this box so far. But I think what we're gonna do on the next, coin roll. I think I'm gonna do 2 boxes, 2 different banks, and open them before I start the stream. That way, we get anything like this, you know, we may either have a second box to fall back on, or hell, we'll just get lucky and go through 2 boxes. So Ryan, technically I've been on YouTube, watching YouTube for a while now, a couple years at least, when I say a while. But as far as uploading stuff, I've only been uploading, I would say, coins a week or 2. I don't know if you go back in my channel, there was one video I did of me coin roll hunting. The biggest issue I have with this location that I'm in is trying to find somewhere to mount my camera until they let me use my portable mobile device. But I did stream on YouTube. I was playing Star Wars Battlefront, and a buddy of mine, Ben, and I would stream so that our friends could watch us and talk to us. And we weren't like pro gamers or anything like that, but we're just playing heroes and villains and stuff like that on the Star Wars Battlefront. It was fun, but I never amassed a following or anything like that, and ended up changing the name of that channel to Savage Stacks. It was Gamer by Trade. That was my old name. And yeah, I don't even know where that came up with. So technically I've been on YouTube for probably 3 years, streaming or looking through coins and currency and stuff like that. Literally a month. I've videotaped stuff here and there. We got a big WEBN fireworks every Labor Day weekend, or every week, Labor Day weekend every year. Huge fireworks show. So I videotaped that, threw that up on YouTube. And then we've got this huge festival. Actually, it just happened. It happens every 2 years. It's called Blank. They do all these awesome lighted murals around the city. So, so I videotaped that 2 years ago. But obviously, if you saw the first half of this stream, you'd realize that I'm not a tech savvy guy. Not at all. But I don't think I'm going to be able to. Let's see. Do you have a list or a chart on donations for bankroll? For box rolls? You do live every day. What do you mean, like a list or a chart? So, if you check the description, should be on my description somewhere. We got everything messed up with that, with the camera. In the description, there should be based on $5 donation, what you would expect as a token of appreciation. So, for example, if you donated $5 to the channel, you would essentially claim to a roll, and I would send you any 40%, 90%, not intended for circulation proof that would come from that roll, and you would also receive a 90% silver dime. And then as you go down the description, the bigger the donation, the more that you would get. So now what I was going to do today, but I think I'm going to hold off until next time, is first 5 people that donate. So the first 5 different people that would donate. I was going to double the token of appreciation. So for example, if you donated $5 and you were one of the first 5 donators to the channel, instead of getting one 90% silver dime, you'd get 2. If somebody would donate, say $25, instead of getting a half-ounce round plus 1 pull from Savage Sack, then we just do 1 ounce round. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to do that with the next box that I get. So the next box I'm going to get, I'll go to the bank tomorrow. I'll order that. Sometimes they come in Friday. Other times I have to wait a whole week to get that box in. So what I'm thinking is if I order a box of $50 tomorrow, if not 2 boxes from 2 different banks, the longer I wait, the less likely I think that I'm going to get these types of rolls. I think I'm going to get rolls that may have traveled farther to get here. And since we're in a pretty dense area of coin collectors, that the farther away I can get my hands on a box, I think the better off I'll be. I may even ask my sister, who's out of town, to order a box with the hopes that, with her being in a smaller town, the chances of those $50 being picked through are pretty slim to none. So we got some. Again, I'm just kind of, figuring out how everything's going to play out. So, Ryan, I didn't really have too much of a time length. Honestly, I haven't done this before, so, I knew I didn't want it to go too long. Got to get up with the kids in the morning, but I imagined that, we got 2, 4, 6, 7.5 rolls left. Okay, sounds good, Noko. Thank you. Let's see what we can do here. That'd be my first collaboration. Kind of nice. Once I can get those stickers printed up, and I will change my yeah, a lot of this stuff did not change, but oh well. Well, I'm not doing this tomorrow. Tomorrow is actually just when I'm going to order the box. Typically, it takes anywhere from 4 to 7 business days for the bank to get the box in. I'm just saying that I'm going to order it tomorrow, and I think I'm going to switch it up and do 2 different banks. See if we can't pull from 2 different sources, so we're not kind of recycling the same coins over and over again. Because this is the first time that I've ordered from this particular branch, and first time that I have not found any silver this deep into the hunt. So of course it would happen on my first stream, right? Yeah. But again, holding out optimism. 2, 4, 6 rolls left. Still got a chance for that 64 to rear its beautiful head. Yeah, I definitely think the small town's the way to go. Maybe go to one of those community, Mayberry First National Savings Credit Union type banks. Because they got to be able to order $50 too. Let's see. Yeah, I may investigate that a little later on too about, when you fish in a particular location long enough and you got enough fishing poles in the line or in the water, not bound to catch much. You start thinking outside the box. All right, 5 down. No, not Virginia, Ohio. Not as much cold. Let me see. So, okay, so let's see, we got 4 likes. Let's do this. Is that right? 4 likes? It's hard to tell. If shit rate. I'm also trying to figure out the analytics, which one that I should be paying particular attention to. Oh yeah. This will be my first holiday season too, coin hunting. So let's see. So we don't have, based on 4 likes, 3 concurrent viewers, we don't really have, and no donations. I'm not primed to do an end of stream giveaway, but we got to do something. So, well, I definitely am going to save it for the next stream. I've got the next description already, for the most part, typed out. Same format though. We're just basically what we're going to do is just kind of, just grow the channel one subscriber at a time and try to make people happy and keep them entertained and not scare them off too bad. I think that as the channel grows, that I just like going to those channels that you learn something or you're entertained and there's a good possibility that you may even walk away with something. And that's the kind of channel that I want. Because those are the kind of channels that I look for, and those are the kind of channels that I subscribe to. Even if it's just a sticker, The community has been, I've just seen a lot of generosity, you know what I'm saying? So I want to be able to kind of pay all that forward. So I think the next stream, so what I'll do is the next stream will get, I won't know when the next stream is until tomorrow. I will get, once I go to the bank and I order the box of $50, then I'll know. So basically, I got to work. I work every third weekend. So this weekend coming up, my weekend to work. So I would say, unless I go to the bank and they can get me a box by Wednesday, then my next stream will be Monday night. The next Monday night. So a week from tomorrow. So let's see. Today is the 20th. Tomorrow's 21st. So what would that be? 28th. So the latest the next stream will be is Monday the 28th. And Marshall, Noco Silver, and Ryan Smallwood, I think it's going to be very hard to forget you gentlemen. So, so yeah, there will be, we'll do something special for that one. Yes, I will remember you as long as you remember to come back next Monday. That is for sure. But yeah, I mean, it's fun, you know. This is fun. I like going to the banks. I like meeting the tellers. I like ordering stuff, going through them, meeting people like you guys, you know, but yeah, I think once we can get a good, you know, a good core group of people in here, that, yeah, I think it'll slowly start to take off. That's my goal. That's my hope. You know, but I definitely am one of those kind of guys that, like, when you do good or you do good for other people, I like to see that rewarded. So, you know, I don't forget. I think it's important to, you know, just remember people, treat them well, you know. So that's kind of the way that I was groomed. Last two. Here we go. Yeah, thank you, man. I appreciate that, Mr. Silver. It was kind of fun, you know, just chilling out, talking. There's not too many people. I think everybody in my family is tired of me talking about coins, and when the Washington quarters came out, that's all I would talk about, and nobody in my family gave two craps about it. Not that I can blame them, but I don't think that they kind of got it. So we got our blue one, found our red one, and our second to last. We got red and blue mud. Will we find the white one before crash out? But yeah, so next stream, first 5 donations, we will we're gonna double the gifts. And the way that I kind of figure it, first 5 donations of the next stream will double the gifts. In turn, that'll get more people interested, and that will, you know, then we can get into the whole end of stream giveaway, and you know, the more likes we get, the more subscribers we get, the more giveaways that we can do. You know, So, and I'll write it all up. I was brainstorming some stuff. So throughout the stream, 10 likes. And this is what we'll do for the next stream. So when I get 10 likes on the live stream, we'll give away one of these colorized quarters. You can choose from Michigan, Arkansas, or Utah. And then if in that stream or the next stream we hit 25 likes, I've got an uncirculated bicentennial half, uncirculated bicentennial Eisenhower, as well as an uncirculated bicentennial quarter. So I figured once we get to like 25 likes, we can give away those three. And that's, you don't have to donate to be a part of that. You're just liking the channel and getting the word out there. And so those are the types of things that I expect to happen on this channel. With the hopes that it grows, and the more that it grows, then the more that I can do for you guys. I think it's just kind of a win-win situation, I know that my kids are excited about it. I know that my kids want to participate in it. So the times may change. The days will be flexible and may rotate based on my work schedule and soccer schedules and volleyball and softball and stuff like that. But those are some of my ideas for the channel. If you guys have any ideas, by all means, let me know. Again, this is first ever live stream. Never done this before. Obviously, the camera, we're going to work on that. So if you guys have any ideas, especially giveaways, let me know. I know that there are some people that when they come to channels like this, they're looking for that silver. Absolutely. And that's why I initially came. But I also know me that I'm interested in a lot of different things. So some of the things, let me ask you gentlemen this real quick while I got you on here and before we wrap it up. One thing that I was thinking about doing is this Savage sack, like the gifts or the chances that you would pull out based on your donation level. Instead of saying if you get, a 40% or a 90% or you get nothing out of the bag, I thought it would be kind of cool to be able to choose what you would want depending on what it was. Let me see. So not everybody likes, not everybody likes some of the old silver certificates and stuff like that. And it's not like any of these are in, uncirculated condition, but they're still cool. They're still older. Here's a 53C $2 bill, and obviously it is destroyed. But it's like if you could get, say you do a $5 donation, you could get, either a 64 Roosevelt or a 1940 Mercury dime. Well, maybe some people just aren't into those, small 90%ers, so they would rather have, something like this. So I was thinking about giving people that option, that way you're not cornered into just accepting what it is that they're giving away. Honestly, most people in this community are super generous, and just the fact that most of the stuff that they send to you or send to me as an appreciation for my donation, that's very generous. I mean, you're not going to find that. You're not going to find that in any Mary Kay community. So I just kind of want to take it to the next level and give people more options, more choices, more reasons to come back. What, hey, what's Savage Stacks going to have on his channel next week? What are going to be the offerings for the next stream? So some of the things that will be coming up. Excuse me for drinking. My voice is getting dry. So we've got these gold-plated Washington quarters. Ooh, well, obviously the Engelhard Silver bar that we talked about. First, W Mint Mark quarters, Great American Coin Hunt, 2019 W Lowell MS63. That's going to be worked into the giveaways, or I thought about doing an auction, but I don't know how I feel about that, And then we've got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 W quarters, and well, 7 technically, but 6 additional W quarters that, by the end of the year, I'd like to be able to give these away in streams for various giveaways. Johnson Matthey 1-ounce silver rounds. Let's see, this is the right to trial by jury. That's that Superman, but sometimes you'll go to a channel and you'll get a 1-ounce silver round for whatever donation tier, and I thought that I would step it up a little bit. So what I'm thinking is my 1-ounce silver round, let me check what level donation. I don't think so tonight, Ryan. With just 2 viewers, it just almost seems like it's not even fair. Plus, typically the end of the stream donation is for people that have donated. Well, nobody donated tonight, So what we're gonna do is we're gonna save that Engelhard Silver bar for next time. And I'm gonna package all this stuff up. I send those $50 back. But once again, let me show you. So for a donation, what was my 1-ounce silver round? Yeah, so for anybody that donates $50 will receive a 1-ounce maple leaf plus 2 pulls from the Savage Sack. So I think any donation above and beyond $50 in the increments, you're going to be getting premium stuff. Maple leaves, Engelhards, and again, I always want to leave the option open. If somebody wants a W quarter or something like that, I think you should have that option. So please send me some suggestions. If you like that stuff, if you like some of the stuff that I said, please come check me out on the next stream. Ryan, unless I'm wrong, how to donate should be in the description below. But for the most point, you would, it's all done through PayPal and emails. So my email should be listed below there. So you can type that into PayPal, and if done right, my name should pop up and should allow you to send over that money. Don't send anything tonight. What I'll do is I will put out a video once I have the date of the next live stream. But click the subscribe button, check back, hit the like button, subscribe, because I am going to be sending out videos before the live stream. And some of those may be some of those comment videos. Thank you. Thanks, Ryan. So how that works is I'll put out a video a day or two before the live stream. And if you comment and like that video, then the night of the live stream, I'll go back to that particular video and do the random comment picker. Somebody's going to walk away with some nice silver that night. So again, lots of little stuff like that. Keep checking the videos. If you have any ideas for videos that you would like to see or things that you would like to learn about, just hit a comment below or send me an email. I respond to emails pretty quickly. And I just wanted to say thank you to NoCo Silver. He wrote it all the way out. Definitely appreciate NoCo Silver for 2 hours and 7 minutes of, at times, some pretty boring or less entertaining streaming. New Marshall in town, and of course Ryan Smallwood for finishing up with us. We really appreciate it. I appreciate it. And I'm going to get out of here. You guys have a good night. Keep stacking up. Savage Stacks is officially done with his first stream. Thanks, guys.